mean, it's definitely an honor. You don't realize it maybe at the time. I was so young. I was only, 21 years old at the time, and I didn't really realize what it meant to truly represent your country. You know, it's an honor, and I think as I've gotten older, it means a lot more to me now than it did then. I was just there to win. I was just there at the time to be me, represent Darrin Plab, but in the whole scheme of things, it's really about representing your country, and that's an honor. There's no better country than America. At the time, I really hadn't had any international experience with any of these people, so these people are kind of my idols too. You know, people I'm jumping against are the world record holders and all over the place. So I'm kind of shell-shocked too, and you know, I kind of lost myself a little bit, you know, and I think maybe I lost a little focus before the meet for a week. You know, I went over a week early. I probably shouldn't have done that because I think I was awestruck by these people, and if I could do it all over, I'd change things a little bit. I'd show up 2 days before and just go jump, and whatever happens, happens. That's kind of more my personality anyway. But it was a great experience. I mean, I wouldn't trade it for anything, and people just can't. They just don't understand what it means to be in the Olympic Village and represent your country. It's definitely truly an honor. I went out for the Muscuda baseball team, played it, and things just weren't right for me there, and I kind of basically gave up baseball, which I think broke my dad's heart at the time. And my buddy said, well, why don't you go out for the track team? And I went out for the track team and just started high jumping. The first day I jumped 6'4" in practice. Just out of the blue. I mean, I never did it before ever, and at the time 6'5" was the school record, and I was a sophomore. So it was one of those things that I just kind of walked into it, and I was just gifted at it. I just had a natural instinct for it, and I could jump off one leg really well. So it was kind of just a stroke of luck that I quit baseball, which I think at the time broke my dad's heart.
Did it really?
Oh, absolutely. My dad was a huge baseball player, and I mean, that was his life. So it was just a stroke of luck, to be honest about it. I didn't think much of it. It wasn't a big deal. It hit me that I was like, you know what, I could break the school record here. And at the time, that was a big deal. So, but it was just a stroke of luck that I became a high jumper. I jumped 7 foot, and I lost on misses to a kid from Mount Vernon, Jason James. I still remember it to this day. You know, when you jump 7 foot at state, you usually win. That usually wins state.
Oh, without question, yeah.
So I got second there, and then my senior year, I also got second place. I jumped 6'8", but I had a groin injury. I was hurt. And I think 6'10" won it that year, or 6'9" or something really low. I mean, that was a warm-up jump most of the time. But I never did win state at State of Illinois. No, never did. I had a full ride scholarship to the University of Illinois. They gave me a full ride. Actually, it's kind of funny. I went there for 32 days. I left after 32 days. I was kind of homesick. You know, I'm a small town boy. School felt really big to me. I know the coach that recruited me. A month before I got the University of Illinois, he left. He transferred to another job, so I came home. I was in tears. I came home, gave up my full ride scholarship, and came home. Yeah, walked away from it all. Sat out for a semester. After that semester, the SIU Carbondale coach called me, and he gave me a full ride scholarship. And I had a lot of ties to SIU Carbondale at the time because of my sister. She played college basketball there. So I knew all the basketball coaches, men's and women's. So it kind of felt home to me. It was a little bit smaller school at the time. And I went to SIU Carbondale for 2 years. My best jump in college was 7'8.5".
7'8.5"?
Yeah.
Okay.
I won 2 national championships. My first one, I jumped 7'6.5", which basically I was a sophomore at the time. And then my junior year, I jumped 7'8" at the national championship, so I won it again. And then a month later, I went to Olympic trials, and I jumped 7'8.5" at the Olympic trials. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've tried 8 foot. At the NCAA championships my junior year, after I cleared 7'8", I put the bar at 8 foot.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, that's what my goal was, to break the world record. And you know, and I had one good attempt at it. Not great, but it was respectable.
Were you close?
I don't think I was that close, but I mean, it was respectable. You know, I probably should have went for the American record first.
Which was 7'10", right?
Yeah, which was 7'10", right there somewhere. But I don't know. I felt like if things went right, I could do it, and that was just my confidence as a jumper. I believed in my ability. You know.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I never doubted my athletic ability at all.